Hello everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. I know that we all are sick and tired of these image creation, image editing models and frameworks. Having said that, in this video, I am going to share yet another image editing framework from StepFun, which is Step1X-Edit. This seems to be a state-of-the-art image editing framework that uses the power of multimodal models, specifically the Quen models. I will be talking more about its architecture, but first let's get it installed and we will see how it works. For that, I also want to give a huge shout out to Mast Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you're looking to rent a GPU on affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a discount coupon of 50% for range of GPUs. This is my Ubuntu system which I'm going to use, and this is my GPU card, NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. I'm starting by creating a virtual environment with Conda, and then we are going to git clone the repo, and I will drop the link to it in video's description too. That is slightly big repo, by the way. And then we need to install all the requirements. That is going to take a few minutes, so let's let it run. And meanwhile, let me introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Camel AI. Camel is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructures for finding the scaling laws with applications in data generation, task automation, and world simulation. Now, meanwhile, it does its thing in terms of prerequisites. Let's talk about this model a bit more. So as I said, this model uses both MLLM and a diffusion model. At its core, the model uses an MLLM such as QuenVL to parse editing instructions and generate editing tokens which are then decoded into images using a diffusion transformer. And this is a very simple architectural diagram where you can see we have three components. One is MLLM, then a connector module, and then a diffusion transformer. The MLLM processes the input editing instructions and reference image to generate token embeddings that capture the semantic relationship. Then connector module refines these embeddings into a compact textual feature representation, which is then used to guide the diffusion transformer in generating the edited image, and then it is initialized with pre-trained weights. So that is all what is happening here. Okay, so let's go back and check what is happening. All the prerequisites are done. Next up, simply run this command in order to launch the Gradio demo. And the first time when you run this, it is going to download the model, and you can see that the size of the model is just close to 25 gig. And the model is downloaded with variational autoencoder, and I believe now it is downloading the MLLM. I'm not sure if it would fit on my GPU, but let's see what happens. So everything is loaded. Let's run it in our browser, and I'm just going to access the default Gradio port, and there you go. So Step1X-Edit is running. It has loaded with one of the examples. So I'm just going to make it a bit smaller, and then maybe I will just load an image from my local system. So I'm just going to maybe select this image, and then this is the image, and you can see that, and these are all AI generated one, by the way. So I'm just going to maybe ask it to remove the globe from the image. Let's click on generate. Let's leave all the other values as is. So it is running at the moment, and while it runs, let's check the VRAM consumption. So close to 43 gig of VRAM. Not bad, I would say, if it works as per its advertisement. So let's see. And there you go, it has done it fairly quick. So I'm just going to move it like this. Wow, this is magic. You see, the globe is gone. Yes, there is a bit of a, it's not cleanly gone, but still good enough. It has removed it. There you go. There is a smudge there which is left, but anyway, pretty cool. How about if okay, let's try a few more images. I'm just going to click on X here, and then let's select another image. So I have uploaded yet another image, and I'm asking it to remove the man from the image. Let's go down and then click on generate. So it takes around, I would say, 10 to 15 seconds to do so. And you can also play around with this seed if you like, but I think most of the cases the default values work perfectly fine. Anyway, let's see what happens here. Almost there. And there you go. So it has removed only the head of the man, but not the whole person. So maybe I'll say remove the man with clothing from the image. Let's try again. Let's see what it does this time. So it has come back with it. Let me run this slider. Nope. So this is a fail, I would say. Didn't work. Anyway, let's try out another image then. Okay, next up I have just selected another AI generated image, and let me run this. So if you look at the prompt, I'm asking it to change to dark theme here, and it has done it, and I'm showing you in the real time. There you go. How cool is that? This is great. You see the smoke? This is fabulous. This is sublime. Really, really good stuff. In the next one, I'm asking you to put a necklace on her. Okay, I made a spell mistake, but it still did the necklace. The necklace is quite interesting, by the way. Okay, let's try out a few more. Next up, I'm asking it to close the girl's eyes. Let's see how it goes. So it has come back. Let me check it out. Nope, there is no... I don't think so there is any difference there. You see? So it couldn't close the eyes. It has done something. As you can see, it has generated some sort of stuff, but that is not what we asked it to do. Okay, so this one was failed. Let's try another one. Okay, so they say that it can also do the sort of OCR and edit the text. So I'm asking it to change the text on board to like the video. Okay, let's check it out. There you go. No, I don't think so. It was able to do it properly. Okay, so in the next example, I'm asking it to change the red color to green. Let's check it out. There you go. It has done some greenish hue, which I would say it's okay, but not really what I was looking for. But I think it has done well, because you see there are reddish hue and it has changed it, and wherever there is a darker reddish, it has done it too. Not perfect, but good effort. Okay, in the next one, I'm asking it to change the background to desert. Let's see if it is able to do the desert. It has. Not bad, so pretty interesting. Okay, maybe I'll just ask it to change the bear to a kangaroo. Let's see if it is able to do that. And there you go. So we have a very different looking kangaroo. But anyway, I would say pretty decent effort. Lot of room for improvement. So I think we should be waiting for another version of it or another iteration of it. But very keen to hear your thoughts on it. What do you think? Please let me know in the comments. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network, as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.